You didn't find this video by accident. And if you're honest with yourself, you already know that there's a quiet feeling you've been carrying hard to name, easy to ignore. A sense that something inside you is unfinished, that your life as it is now doesn't quite fit. You go through the motions, you function, you perform, but somewhere beneath all of that there's a tension, like a door you've refused to open. This is not about curiosity, it's about readiness. Throughout history, people have whispered about a certain kind of book, not a specific title you can order online, not a book you stumble upon while killing time, but a book that only appears when a person reaches a certain psychological and moral threshold. A book that doesn't entertain you but confronts you. And the disturbing truth is this: most people never encounter it. Not because it's hidden, but because they are. In ancient philosophy, Plato warned that most humans live inside a cave, mistaking shadows for reality. But what's often forgotten is this detail. The prisoner isn't freed by force. He has to turn his head willingly. The pain of seeing truth comes after the choice to look. That's the first requirement of the book. You must be tired of your own illusions. Not tired in a dramatic way, not burned out or angry at the world, but quietly exhausted by pretending. Exhausted by repeating patterns you already understand but still obey. Exhausted by being the version of yourself that feels safe instead of true. Most people read books to escape themselves. This book does the opposite. It reads you in medieval monasteries. There was a belief that certain texts were sealed until the reader was spiritually prepared. The words were the same, but the meaning was inaccessible. Modern psychology would say the mind filters out truths it cannot yet integrate. Ancient thinkers would say the soul isn't ripe, different language. Same idea. Friedrich Nietzsche once wrote that when you gaze long into the abyss gazes back into you. But what's rarely discussed is that most people never actually reach the abyss. They stop at distraction, at noise, at comfort. The book only appears when distraction stops working, when scrolling feels empty, when advice feels recycled, when motivation feels hollow, when you realize that self-improvement has become another form of avoidance. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You are not stuck because you lack information. You are stuck because certain truths would require you to grieve who you thought you were, and grief is expensive. This is why timing matters. A book like this cannot meet you while you're still bargaining with your old identity, while you're still hoping to become better without becoming different, while you're still asking how to change your life without challenging the values that built it. Dietrich Bonhoeffer spoke about cheap grace, the desire for transformation without sacrifice. The same principle applies here. People want insight without consequence, wisdom without loss, but this book costs something. It costs your favorite lies. It costs the story you tell yourself about why things didn't work out. It costs the comfort of blaming circumstances, parents, society, timing. It costs the fantasy that one day you'll magically become brave without ever practicing. Courage. That's why the book waits. Not because it's merciful, but because it's precise, and people sense it in their late teens, others in their 40s, some never. Readiness has nothing to do with intelligence or education. It has everything to do with honesty, and honesty is rare. Niccolo Machiavelli understood this darker side of human nature. He knew people don't fear evil, they fear losing advantage. The book threatens your advantage, the small benefits you gain from staying the same, the sympathy, the excuses, the moral high ground. Once you read it, you can't unknow what you've seen. You'll start noticing how often you choose comfort over integrity. How often you say, "That's just how I am," instead of, "That's what I allow." How often fear disguises itself as logic. This is why some people feel uneasy around deep ideas. It's not confusion, it's recognition. The book doesn't shout. It doesn't inspire. It doesn't promise success or happiness. It asks a single devastating question again and again. What are you doing with the life that was entrusted to you? Not the life you wish you had, not the life you compare online, this one. And when you're not ready, that question feels unfair. When you are ready, it feels unavoidable. Here's the final truth most people never hear. The book does not appear to save you. It appears to remove your excuses. It arrives when you no longer want to be comforted, only clarified. When you'd rather face a painful truth than live a convenient lie. When becoming real matters more than being liked, safe, or certain. If you're feeling unsettled right now, that's not a coincidence. That's the threshold. The book doesn't care if you're afraid, only whether you're done running, and when it finally finds you, you won't close it. The same person who opened it